Jailbreak, Season 25, prizes have been announced. They're here. Let's talk about them. You already know how this is gonna go, so let's get into it. Also, one thing I want to point out is that it's the 25th season, and today is February 25th of 2025. Starting with the Voxel Wing by Denold. I love this aesthetic. I love the, I forgot to mention, my name is literally It's Pixel. So if there's any season that's gonna be a me season, it's this one. So yeah, the Voxel Wing, I like this a lot. I think the pixelation of it is gonna be really fun on some cars. But what I especially like is the cell shading on it, the kind of outline that it has around the item that is around it, no matter which angle you're looking at it from. We don't have any items in Jailbreak that do that, to my knowledge. So it's really cool that we're finally getting something with some form of cell shading. I would love to see like a car that has cell shading in the future. Can you imagine if even like the tires and stuff are cell shaded? That would look so sick. It makes me wonder why we haven't gotten anything up until this point. Maybe it's because it has some form of an impact on like performance, or maybe it's just there was no reason to add it. I don't know, but I'm happy we're getting something now. I would love to see more cell-shaded stuff that's more of a cartoony aesthetic too, not necessarily video gamey or pixel. All right, moving on to level 3, we have the Arcade Arch Furniture by The Gaming Squad. Out of all the furniture items, I really did not expect this one to win. I really thought it was gonna be this one, the Quad Block Chandelier by BeesBuzz. I thought this was like, if not a shoo-in, a pretty good contender. And if it wasn't this, I was like so certain it was gonna be just an arcade machine of some kind. Whoa, that's a cool furniture item. How did you make them move up and down? I used something called Blender. But that being said, I'm not unhappy with this by any means. The only thing I want to say is that I really hope you can actually walk through the purple part. It would be really cool to kind of design a house in such a way so that this blocks a hallway, and then you walk through it, and then you can design that part of the room like it's another dimension or something. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be a fun way to make this item work. Otherwise, it's kind of just gonna be a bulky wall decoration that I'm not sure is gonna match with a lot of stuff. I like it. I just really hope that it has that interactability to it. Moving on to level 4, we have the 8-bit rim by Speed Queen. I did like some other rims more, but I'm certainly not unhappy that this is the one that they chose, especially because of the perspective that it has going on. I think that's really cool. Like the way it kind of warps inward and then the inner part warps outward a little bit. It helps it feel more like a normal rim rather than just being this blocky, Minecrafty looking blob. Can Speed Queen take an L? Not yet, it seems, so I'm happy this made it in. There are some rims I would have preferred, but maybe they did make it in. Maybe I haven't seen them yet. We'll see. Then at level 5, we have the Animated Roadside Wing by Genji. This was probably my favorite spoiler out of all the submissions. I like the idea, and I think the execution is really well done, how there's a bunch of different cars, not just the torpedo, as you can see on the screen right now. There's actually multiple different cars. I think one of them was a jet, unless they changed the actual, like, texture of cars that go across. I don't know, maybe they kept it the same, maybe they changed it, because I actually don't remember the torpedo being on the original. But regardless, I think it's a fun idea, and it's definitely a neat spoiler to have, because it is like a TV on the back of your car almost. It's fun. I'm happy it made it in. Moving on to the second tweet, we have at level 6, the Pixel Campfire item by Thomi. I keep forgetting how to say it. I don't know how I feel about a second furniture item. I do like the campfire, right? We don't really have a campfire furniture item besides like the fireplace, but that's still different. I think a campfire item is long overdue. But that being said, I just think it's a bit odd to add it in the Pixel Arcade season and not add an arcade machine, you know what I mean? Like if we had 3 furniture items in the past, sure, I could see this being added. But to put this and the portal over an actual physical arcade cabinet when we don't even have one in the game, it's just a bizarre choice to me, but I'm not upset that we didn't get one. I'm just a bit confused on why we didn't get one. Regardless, I think the stones placed around this fire look neat. The only like nitpick I have is that maybe the flames could have actually been like squares, like orange squares that kind of fizzle out as they go up, so it looks more like a pixelated campfire as opposed to just being like a normal fire. Still a neat item though. Moving on to level 7, we have the Spinxel rims by Mr. Yomel S. Still don't know how to say, but I think these work. They work for the Pixel Arcade theme, and I think they'll look good on a few cars, especially the level 10, which we'll get to momentarily. Moving on to level 8, we have the Blue Pixel Racer skin by Dr. Radium. Out of all the textures submitted, this one was probably my favorite. I think it looks really clean. However, Radium submitted 3 colors. It was Blue Pixel, Purple Pixel, and Green Pixel with the black stripes as well. So I'm a little confused on why Batimo chose the Blue Pixel one, because we already have that in the game. But I'm not complaining. More pixel textures is always a plus for me. I don't care what color they are. I'm just saying, Purple Pixel, Green Pixel, We're gonna miss out on that opportunity? Come on. Whatever. I'm still really happy with this texture. It was by far my favorite pick, regardless of what color it was gonna be, so I'm really happy this made it in. Getting to our level 9 prize, we have the animated pixel Terry rims by Tommy again. These are cool too, because the globe actually spins inside them. It's pretty sick looking, but I just really didn't think these were gonna make it in. Thinking about it now, I guess it does kind of make sense. It's almost like a Minecraft map in a sense, but I just wasn't expecting them to. That's not to say I'm disappointed though. I do like these, and the animation of them is really sick. I just want to know if they're gonna actually turn when your tires turn, or if they're gonna stay upright, kind of similar to the rims from the 2024 live event. I forget what those are called, but those ones don't rotate when you drive. And so I'm wondering if these are going to be the same, because if they are, that's sick. If they are rotating with your tires though, that's going to look a bit odd because the earth on the inside spins as well. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I'm excited to get these. And that takes us to our level 10 prize, which is the Revox vehicle by Mr. Yamal S. It's literally a pixel mobile. That's so cool. I'm pretty sure it's like an entirely custom design too, which is so sick. It's a really great looking model. Like, it just looks awesome, dude. And supposedly, according to the tweet, this vehicle has looks like no other, yes, of course, and features a crunchy, low-res engine sound? What? That's gotta be pretty sick. I can't wait to get my hands on this car. Hopefully, Betimo gives this one out early to content creators again, similar to the Storm Rider, so then I can actually get a review video out really soon. This car looks phenomenal. I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be a blast to drive around, I feel like. And I really want to hear what that engine noise sounds like. I'm really happy with this pick. This was probably my best pick for the season. My favorite, as well as the one that matched the theme the most. But I do want to say that this submission, the Gigabyte by Eggnog, is honestly like one of my favorite submissions we've ever gotten. Look at this thing, dude. The cartooniness of it, it looks awesome. Look at that. I'm only slightly disappointed this didn't get added because I didn't really expect it to. It didn't match Pixel Arcade enough as much as like the Revox did. And I'm perfectly happy with the Revox. I think it's a really sick car, but I just really hope we see this in game one day. It would probably become my favorite car appearance-wise if it made it into the game. I love the shine on the windshield and the cartooniness of it all. It's a phenomenal looking vehicle, and I just like, I couldn't get through this without mentioning it because I just love it so much. Like I said, the Revox looks absolutely incredible. It's super sick, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. I can't wait to hear the engine noise. It's gonna be a great seasonal vehicle. Maybe not as good as the Storm Rider. In fact, I don't know if I'll ever see something as good as the Storm Rider ever again, but I'm in for a lot of vehicles for the appearance, not necessarily the stats. And that leaves us with the top 2% prize, which is the Pix Coin Drift by Genji. The coins kind of spin as you drift, like you're collecting them in Mario or whatever. Out of the drifts I saw for submissions, this was my second favorite. I think it's a really good one. It's really clever, it's really funny, and I think it'll work like for a lot of fun designs and whatnot within the game. I think the Pix Coin Drift is a solid choice as well. With that being said, that is our Season 25. Let me know what you think of these submissions down in the comments, please. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. I would love to hear if there's anything you wanted to win that didn't make it in. But in the meantime, stay tuned for Season 25, and stay tuned for my review of the Revox whenever I get my hands on it. Thank you for watching.